Welcome to Arms Wide Open, which is my big idea in response to the music we heard in class on Monday. I'm excited to present the process, as for me that is the critical aspect of what I do. I want to present my idea in a progression to show you kind of the process as I listen to the music, and then what I was thinking about in choosing to work with Procreate. Procreate is a new tool for me. It allows me to work on ideas and layers in ways that are clean and simple in this virtual world, which is particularly useful given that my studio work is clay and it's a little bit messy and so forth. So what you're seeing here is a progression of images that came from listening to the music and playing with the tool and then incorporating the wows and wonders of my group. As you can see, it went from kind of an abstract loop, which was responding to the flow and the iteration of the music, to this bird form. This bird form appeared as I was working in Procreate, and so I decided to embrace it and see where it went. I went back to my studio and I began to apply this same iterative, explorative process to the medium that I'm very comfortable with. As you can see, it's a layering of color similar to what happened in Procreate, and it's an opportunity for me to collaborate with the process and the material to come up with imagery and form that inspires me. I decided to stay with the bird image, although I'm not sure that in the end I'll keep the bird. I like abstraction. But at this point, I decided I would stay with that bird image and try and work with my ceramic material, with which I'm very comfortable, to come up with something that evoked this sense of exploration, of reaching around and through, and also incorporated the kind of syncopation and energy that was embedded in the music that I responded to. So here are two elements that I've developed through this process. I kind of embrace what's going on, stretching and exploring and allowing what comes to be incorporated into the work. And then the next step is the transformation of this into a three-dimensional form. So again, I'm sticking with the bird, trying to figure out how to capture that movement. And what I'm finding it a little frustrating, both on the paper version and in the clay version, is the scale. This very small scale doesn't feel like it gives me that expansive feeling that was such a critical part of the sound that we heard. But I'm willing to kind of let that go for now and just sort of see where this evolves and see where it goes and give it a rest and come back to it and continue to work further through the process. After giving the clay a chance to set up and working a little bit further with the form, I have come up with kind of a combination of fired and unfired parts. It's not finished yet. This is not the big idea in its full form, but it certainly is, for me, capturing movement and grace. It's responding to that bird imagery, so there's a level of abstraction and reference to. And now here's the opportunity for me to go back to Procreate, to modify and clarify, to make sure that I don't let go of my original intention, which is to build the skill and to stretch myself with this new medium. So I went back to that bird form and I just began to play with the exploration of the material and process to see where this would take me. And I'm kind of excited with where it ended up. This little short, quick video shows the process and the evolution of this piece. I'm not sure it's finished yet. There's a lot more that I can learn about the material and the process, and a lot more that I can explore in my idea. But at the moment, I'm very happy with where it's at. I feel very comfortable and kind of excited with what I was able to achieve using this process. An important component to my big idea, that Arms Wide Open, is staying open to new ideas and new kind of inspiration or just iterations. So I went back to Procreate and I created, from the seed pod shape, this larger piece of paper. I printed it out, and then I made a paper sculpture, excuse me. And this paper sculpture I'm actually loving because it's immediate, it's fast, it's not perfect, it can be changed multiple times, it can happen right here in this virtual space, and it brought light and shadow right into the process. So there's this wonderful collaboration with something completely intangible. And now on to the next big idea.